Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
He has found the way through. Now the finish! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Pass is just off target. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Luis Suarez!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up. That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Adams gets it clear. Gerrard does really well to win the ball there. And he's on his way! It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And Del Piero! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Such good technique.
Alexander-Arnold has a look and plays it forward. So just the one early goal to Diaz! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Luis Suarez. Suarez finds himself offside. And it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Had a shot! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly not great precision.
Alexander-Arnold. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Darwin. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Jones. Nunez! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Lampard, the man we've all come to watch. Del Piero. And it's Salah. Beckenbauer gets a foot in here. Del Piero. Soboslai. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, that was no routine save.
Del Piero clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
He gets big. He's scored. 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
They've got a corner here. And that has been knocked clear. Alexander-Arnold. He's found a way through. He's had a shot. And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Alexander-Arnold goes short. Can he finish? A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Darwin. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
It's Salah! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Tsimikas. It's a throw-in. Diaz. Gravenberg. Now it's Darwin. Picked out brilliant shapes to shoot! Gerrard, who's set up 1 goal so far. Now it's Lampard. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
So will they make it count again? He's got tall! And more, and more, and more! And they are cruising away! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. 3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Now it's Luis Suarez. Passing is crisp and sharp, and he's certainly onside here. Elliott into the last 5 minutes. That looks a good ball through. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Danger averted for now. Could be danger here. And Alexander-Arnold. And it's Salah. He is through here. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Rising over the bar. Costa Curta. Lampard. Gravenberch. Mohamed Salah. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Gravenberch. Elliott! Now, who's going to be first to this? The whistle has gone and it is all over. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Luis Suarez claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.